Hello there, everyone. Very excited to be back for this last week where we're going to do a little bit of a different variation today in our healing and clearing activation with some breath work. As some of you know, I'm Allison. I'm the creator of Embodied Dance, and I've been doing hands on healing work for 22 years and dancing, teaching, and performing for the same. My work is really to bring together the true embodiment of really dance as a healing art form. And if you want to know more about that, I can put the website in the comments. But really, today I'm here to support you in anchoring in some new really powerful frequencies in your body. We've been doing a lot of clearing and kind of reconciling within the heart and the womb the last 2 weeks. So if you want to go back and watch those replays, we did some dancing last week with that. So definitely go back and catch that if you missed it. And today we are going to continue into a deeper journey and bring in what I'm going to call, or what's been called, some of the Grail Queen energies. So this is high divine feminine frequency, and what this does is supports your I'm going to say it kind of begins to support your nervous system, your endocrine system, around really receiving some of these frequencies in a deep remembrance, so that it also supports the clearing out of what's not aligned for you. At any time, if these meditations, you feel like, whoa, it's too much, you can always come back and do them another time. Definitely listen to your body, because what comes through can be very powerful at sometimes, and it's not me, it's really just the work. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and taking some nice long belly breaths, coming into this present moment and just disconnecting from your day mentally and emotionally, everything that you've been doing, feeling, and being up until now. So clearing away kind of the clutter of the mind, clearing away the restlessness by just allowing yourself to become conscious of the breath. And as you become conscious of the breath, you're allowing the lower belly to expand, really in the front, side, and back of your body. And as you exhale out, you're feeling the lower body relax, the pelvis get nice and heavy, and taking some time to bring the body into symmetry so that you can soften and relax a little deeper, finding a really comfortable spot. And just noticing what your breath is already doing. So does it feel sort of stifled? Does it feel opened? And just kind of getting a sense of what's already happening in the breath and body. And we're going to start with a very simple 3-part breath. So letting all of the air out first. And we'll inhale, we'll begin down into the deepest part of the belly, in that low area right under diaphragm, coming into mid-belly, and then finally chest. Holding at the top just a moment if you want to kind of squeeze the pelvic floor and let the energy draw up the spine. On the exhale, pouring out from top to bottom. So chest, middle belly, lower belly. Holding the breath out. And just taking a few more rounds like that, inhaling lower belly, middle, upper chest. Holding at the top again if you want to kind of squeeze up on the root lock, pulling the pelvic floor muscles, letting the energy draw up. Exhaling 3 parts out, chest, middle belly, lower belly, releasing. Holding the breath out. And just one more time, inhaling, lower belly, middle, upper chest. Holding at the top, again squeezing pelvic floor. Exhaling out from top to bottom. Chest, mid-belly, low belly. And just letting the breath come back to normal. And I'm hoping that you'll take away from this experience just understanding how powerful the breath is, in that it's the quickest way to change what's happening with you energetically, right? So at any time, you always have the breath to bring the body into more alignment, more balance, to create more energy, or to kind of pull out of like a nervous system overload, right? So going now into our deeper layer of clearing, healing, and activation, we're going to continue to focus our energy within, bringing the focus right into the third eye space, right between the brow, drawing in an aqua blue frequency of light into the brow. And this aqua blue frequency is connected to the Sophianic heart of the divine feminine lineage, right? So Sophia is this feminine aspect of Christ, and it's not necessarily like a religious Christ, but Christ consciousness, yeah? So the Sophianic essence is really what people have called perhaps the Holy Spirit, right? It's your essence. And we're just breathing that in this beautiful aqua frequency, letting it come in through the third eye, opening the crown to receive right from the heart of God's source. This aqua frequency pouring in through the body, through the cells, coming down, activating some of the glands in the body. And feeling it like a watery, soothing frequency that brings you more into your sense of receptivity, of flow, of being. And we're just going to cast out any and all negative energy, any and all frequencies, known or unknown, conscious or unconscious, that would desire to keep you out of your highest alignment. So any and all energies, frequencies, vibrations, thoughts, entities, beings, energies that are coming at you that are not in your highest good, we cast firmly out of this space. We cast out all energies that are not aligned with the one true God of living light. We cast all of that out. Returning to sender anything that you've picked up that doesn't belong to you. Any energies, vibrations, implants, distortions, or manipulations that you're holding in your field that are not of divine light or truth, we cast out. We return to sender or return to source. And this is how you take your power back. Right, is really understanding what belongs to you, what doesn't. So casting all of that out, and then as you breathe in, you're calling back your essence, your energy, your power, your beauty, your light from all time, place, space, dimension, and realm. Calling it back into your heart, your third eye, your womb, wherever it was that it left from. Calling back your true soul song. Allowing it to be washed clean before entering back into your energetic space. And we're going to imagine a beautiful platform of blue acquiescent light below us, a temple space of light around us, and anchoring in a 12-dimensional Christ light shield in a diamond-shaped form. I'm just calling in the energy of Holy Mother, Holy Father, Christ, Sophia, to protect and create a space of healing, renewal in this time. So we're going to now breathe into the womb space. And as we activate into the womb space, we're going to imagine and allow that there is a template of a blue rose that we're going to begin to emerge and allow in our womb space. And this is connected with the energy of both Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. And this blue rose template is an ancient Venusian template that many of you remember, and is part of your reclamation of why you came here to this planet at this time. And just feeling this energy of this blue rose begin to really anchor into the womb space. If that feels good for you, you can just say yes out loud or in your heart. And allowing your higher self and guardians to kind of help you draw in a crystalline form this blue rose template with inside your womb. And this blue rose, again, this is the reclamation of the feminine that the planet is deeply calling back to be restored. And the prophecy was that the Magdalene was not going to return but one, but as many. So many of us are receiving these remembrances, right? So just by you holding that within and by really giving it attention and space, it begins to already start to alchemize and purify and cleanse inside the womb space. So again, just allowing this really high frequency blue rose into the womb. Again, if you say yes in your heart or out loud, everything is always with your consent. And just breathing that in and noticing what sensations you are feeling. So the energy of Mary Magdalene is the energy of so many things, but priestess self, of divine union, of really honoring and devotion to the beloved, and really showing us what is the devotional path of love, right? And to Creator, Source, God. And when we tune into the energy of Mother Mary, it is this unconditional, true Holy Mother, of receiving a mother's love that really, really nourishes you. So just feeling those energies really activate inside the womb space. If you want to place a hand on the heart and a hand on the womb as you take this in. And we're just going to breathe in with this frequency just for another minute or so. So feeling this activate through all your cells. Feeling this blue rose, again, really lighting up in a diamond light architecture inside the womb, knowing that you are held by this template that belongs to you, that you are calling back in. Feeling the presence, love, and energy of both Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene in the space. And knowing the power of fully claiming the sacral. Without getting lost in kind of the matrix system of how things get really distorted for us in our in our feminine embodiment, right? So really casting out all distortions and manipulations of the feminine that we're ready to let go of at this time. So manipulations and distortions can include things like the Dark Mother. So the Dark Mother would be something that would keep us looping in a pain cycle, in fear, feeling helpless and hopeless. Right, so we're just breathing out any and all frequencies, energies, or vibrations of Dark Mother. If that resonates in your field, you can say yes out loud or in your heart to receive that. And as we cast that out, we allow in a deeper sense of resonance with our own truth and alignment. And just taking another few breaths in this. Again, really releasing all that distortion energy in the womb. You might see some different things sort of falling out. Like if you're very visual, you might see some sort of black kind of energies just leaving, or smoky. As this blue frequency now takes over and realigns you to your highest path of love, receptivity, connection to the beloved, and the true divine holy mother. And we're just going to anchor this now below. So breathing from our hearts and wombs now down into our Earth Star, that platform of blue light that we've also created, like as a grid beneath our feet, anchoring that in, holding it there. And we're just going to now seal up the fields in a blue diamond architecture, creating safety and protection, grounding the rest down, feeling safe and content in our hearts and our minds and bodies. And if you feel the urge to move or dance or bring that into some activation for yourself through movement, I invite you to do that as well. I'm going to now share that I have a free class coming up called Dance of the Creatrix, where we're going to be activating this stuff really more powerfully in the body, dancing with it, reclaiming some of the Grail Queen lineages through the body. I've left the link here on the description, so you can definitely just check it out. It's free. It's May 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern. The replays will be emailed. And this is also a beginner core, or a beginner opportunity to step into a bigger work that I'm creating, which is a 12-week course on this Grail Queen embodiment through dance. So I'm going to be sharing more about that in my personal work on my page. So if you want to stay connected and learn more, just reach out to me. But definitely click the link and sign up for the class if this is something that's interesting for you. And it's been so lovely to join this beautiful group and to support the cleanse and the reactivation for so many of you during this strange retrograde eclipse time. I hope you've all been doing well, and yeah, happy renewal to all of you, and looking forward to being in touch. Much love.